today's society, we are social media hungry. We are just dying to get the clout and the fame that we want off of social media. So today I'm going to teach you how you can get as close to being social media popular and as famous as you can get when it comes to the internet. What is up, NJ Ballers? Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every week. And before we start this video, make sure to go subscribe. I will be posting videos pretty much every week, sometimes twice a week if I get more videos out. So make sure to subscribe and be tuned for that. But today we will be talking about how to get famous on social media. Now, it's not as easy as it sounds. When I started out YouTube, I thought, oh, it's gonna be easy to get, 1,000 subscribers, get the money I want, probably be to 100,000 by my third year. Right now, it's not looking like that's gonna happen. Now, what I have discovered recently is groundbreaking. Basically, the easiest way to get famous on social media is to get famous on social media. Now, everybody's probably looking at me like, well, duh, the easiest way is to get famous, but it's not what it sounds like. So basically what you're going to do, and I'll go through each major social media platform in a minute, but what you're going to do is you're going to get a presence on almost as many social media accounts as you can. So you're gonna wanna have an Instagram, a Snapchat, a TikTok, a YouTube, a Twitter, a Facebook, anything you can get to promote. So basically what you're gonna do is on all those platforms, you're just going to promote your other platforms or the major platform that you want people to follow you on. So in my case, I want subscribers on YouTube. So on all my other platforms that I'm on, I'm going to promote, hey, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post things just like this. So people who like my Instagram page or follow me or whatever will actually go over to my YouTube account and do the same thing. They'll subscribe, they'll like my videos. So it's all about finding that crowd pretty much. But once you find that crowd on one app or one social media, then you can transfer it over to your other ones so you can get more followers. So for example, Danny Duncan or something, he got famous on YouTube. What did he do with his YouTube subscribers? He transferred it over to Instagram. He transferred it over to his other social medias and his other platforms that he's on. So he's multi-platform famous. So when we're thinking of becoming famous, we don't necessarily think, oh, I want to become famous on Instagram before I become famous on YouTube, even though I want to become YouTube famous. But that's what we have to think of. We have to get famous on another platform to transfer the fame over. Now, it is hard to become social media famous, but I'll start out with some apps that you can easily probably become more famous on than others. So first, I'd say TikTok is one of the easiest to get famous on. If you just post consistently, you post good content, then I think you will do well. Personally, I cannot speak for this because I've never done it, but I'm sure if you get the right amount of views and whatnot, you can transfer those over to your YouTube or your Instagram or whatever. Now, I think the second easiest to get famous on is Instagram because there is a discovery factor in that, whereas like Snapchat or YouTube, you only specifically find them if you search up their username or whatever. My videos don't come up in the recommended, so you'd actually have to search me up to find me. Now, Instagram, your posts can get in a hashtag or something else where you can actually have people go and follow that hashtag, and then your post will show up in their feed, or they will like your post or something and they'll be like, hey, I like this, and then they might follow you on there and then transfer it over, like I said. Third most easy platform to get famous on would have to probably be, I don't know about Twitter or Facebook because I don't use them. I'd say out of the four I'm saying right now, I think the third easiest would be YouTube, because there is still a discovery factor. But in my case, it's not as easy to be discovered because only a few of my videos show up in the recommended for some people, or if those people are already subscribed to me through, my promotion on my social media platforms. I think the hardest to get famous on is Snapchat. Now, unless you're already famous, it's hard to get famous on Snapchat because your posts usually don't show up in someone's recommended, only if they show up on tag or whatever, and that rarely happens. Now, what I mean by this is, in Snapchat, you have to directly search up the person's username, or it'll show up in your recommended. But if you don't know the person, you're probably not gonna follow them. So Snapchat's really hard to get famous on. That's why I suggest staying away from that for trying to get famous on. But if you're using it for promotion and you already have some followers, it's good. So what I do to get YouTube famous is I promote my YouTube channel every time I get 20 or 30 new followers, or I promote my new video coming out. I post the thumbnail or I post the title or something to catch attention of the viewers, and I think that's really good. So throughout all these social media apps, the big thing you want to focus on is presence. Now, if people think that you're not using the social media app, they'll probably unfollow you, unsubscribe, or whatever, because they think that you're not trying hard enough to reach your goal. Now, if you stay and have a social media presence, so like I talked about in my how to get 200 subscribers, post often, respond to comments, stuff like that, so that people still think that you're there. So in my case, I haven't uploaded in a little bit, so what I do within that time is I like comments, I respond to them, I comment on my subscribers' videos, stuff like that, so that people still know I'm present on that social media, but some people still don't realize, so that's why it's good to post consistently and stuff like that. Now, on Instagram, I don't mean that you have to post on your page. You can post on your story, because people still view your story and will see that you're present on there, but it's just not as great as posting on your feed, of course, but you don't have to constantly post on your feed, because then some people don't like constant posts on their feed. I don't know, I really don't care, but Snapchat, you just post on your story, obviously, and you should get far with that, but I don't know exactly, because Snapchat's pretty hard to get followers on unless you already have them. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this video, it's because I just discovered this and I'm like, hey, I've always thought about, promote my videos on another platform, promote my channel on another platform so those people can come in and see my videos. But I've never thought about trying to get famous on another platform so I can get famous on one platform. Now, I thought about this when a lot of people started posting about how they got TikTok famous. A lot of people in my school over the summer got 3,000, 4,000, even 10,000 followers. So I really thought about this video and I was like, hey, they could probably do this if they wanted to, but what I'm trying to do right now is get famous on another platform so I can transfer it over to YouTube. Now, a lot of people are gonna question this and be like, hey, well, what if the people on this platform are already subscribed to YouTube? Well, we take that risk, but I guarantee that some people on that platform are not subscribed, and you need to try your best to get them to subscribe, because if they subscribe, it means that this worked. Now, it will not always work. Some people, don't have YouTube or don't want to watch YouTube, and that's fine. But for the people who do, it's great. It works and it is efficient. This is the best method I have found on trying to get famous without, posting consistently or something like that. So just have a presence in all those apps. Try your best to get more followers on one and then transfer them over to the other. Find the easiest that you think you can get followers on easier and transfer them over. Now, that is all I have for this video. If anybody has any questions, make sure to use the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe. I am trying to hit 500 before the end of the year. Try our best on that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.